Hey guys, welcome back. It's BDCKR here, and today we're going to be showcasing the challenge reset on the most recent challenge, which is Bounty Hunter Lobo. And so, for any of you guys who have already seen our challenge resets, it works, it's the same, you can leave now. But if you've been having problems, one specific problem, we have a solution to that, which we've actually discovered.
Yeah, not even so much a solution, but an answer as to what's happening. And the problem actually is, well, we'll get to it. It'll be easier to understand what
it is actually a solution. If you have the problem, it's a way to solve it. Whether you'll be able to use it or not is...
It's worked for us.
Yeah.
Oh, and for those of you who are new to it, this is Android specific. We're doing it on an Android device. It's, based on the feedback, it works on a lot of people with Android, but some people with Android devices still report problems.
Yeah. And for people who ask if it will get you banned, we've done it hundreds of times, haven't gotten banned yet. You're probably not going to get banned, but we can't say for 100% certain. So, meh, probably not. So anyways, this is just a show. Challenge 1, we're still on standard, but we've got a bunch of progress in the first challenge. Just to show the progress that we're resetting, and we also have 48 credits, so you're going to be able to watch those two pieces of information and see those change when the reset happens. So, what we're doing now is we're going into the gear cards, because you have to wait a bit when the game boots up. And the amount of time it usually is roughly the amount of time it takes for the pictures to appear with the gear cards. And it's cool because it kind of calibrates based off of your device's speed. So get rid of all your connection to internet. So turn on airplane mode if you're on data, turn off Wi-Fi if you only have Wi-Fi, both if both. What we're doing right now is we're setting it forward to a date after the challenge is expired, but not too far ahead. Now, it doesn't matter how far ahead you set it just for the glitch itself. But if you go into the store while your time shifted forward, and we all make mistakes sometimes, we all will do it sometimes by accident, you will lose your discount gold packs until 24 hours after you've set it forward to. So we set it forward to just a couple of days after the challenge has ended, do a little bit of math, a little bit of extra tapping, just so we don't have to take that risk just in case. So, what's going to happen is, when we go into the loading screen, we're not going to do anything. And we're not going to do anything for a full minute. Because if you do it faster than that, you won't get the extra challenge credits, and you might have a problem with the challenge resetting.
So the point, really, that the one thing I want to specifically mention is you want to leave Injustice off the main menu, right here. You want to leave it off the screen, so you come back, you're in here, and you can see that the challenge is there. Even though what's going to happen when we click on it is the challenge will have expired.
Yeah, so the point where this glitch fails the most often is on the challenge button. You can see under the word challenge, it says 16 days right now. If this has failed, it will say something ridiculous like 16,000 days, 16,000 plus days. And if that shows up, the glitch has failed. It will not work if you continue through the next steps. There's no way to fix it. You just have to shut it down and start again from scratch, do the glitch over again, reconnect to Wi-Fi, go back to automatic date and time, make it so that it's fresh the way that you were with all of your settings correctly the first time you entered it, and start it again from scratch. Which also means swiping it out of your menu. Don't just minimize it and then reopen it.
And one thing we're going to do at the end is just actually demonstrate Bounty Hunter Lobo and show how good he is. We've got him up into the 40s. Oh, and it's a minute, so let's go to challenge.
Okay, and it'll say 25 challenge credits. You're not going to click confirm. You're going to go back and just set automatic date and time. Don't connect to Wi-Fi or any internet connection.
He's probably got, Bounty Hunter Lobo's probably got the highest damage. He's not even maxed out yet, and he's the third highest damage right now.
Yeah, and so the other problem that you might have with the challenge will have already happened if you've been following along with this video. And what that will be is that instead of saying challenge credits, it'll just say that the challenge is expired. And what we found, the reason why it would be like that for us, is if you have a bad internet connection or like almost no internet connection. So whether you can actually get better internet than you already have, better Wi-Fi, is, not certain. But we found that that glitch and that error will occur if you have bad internet. So a strong internet connection, for us,
so now
fixed
you can
it.
Confirm. It'll say challenge expired. So this is the message, this is the second error that people have been reporting, and we were only able to reproduce it when our Wi-Fi, when our router actually failed. It's a little bit unstable, it failed, in the middle of doing it, and then it happened, and then we realized afterwards that's what was happening.
Yeah.
So we can confirm this. It takes us back to the main menu.
It'll say the challenge is expired again, but
And it
that's
doesn't
not
have to.
certain.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't always have to happen. Don't worry if it does.
It just happens often.
So now we're back here, and we've got 25 credits. Our challenge progress is back to 0 in standard, but we're not going to actually show that now. We could do it really easy and just show you how to get 50 credits, but what's going to happen now is we're going to get another 25 to bring us up to 75. So we'll do the same date shift. Oops,
Yeah.
that's way too fast.
Because you need 63 credits to beat the challenge on standard. And so the closest multiple of 25 that goes over 63 is 75. So we decide that rather than grinding, it's best to go through one more load cycle and get the extra credits. That way we can just do nothing except complete the challenge when we want to.
I think we forgot to mention early on the whole point of doing this. The point of doing this is to be able to repeat the challenge, get another copy of Lobo without having to do expert or nightmare difficulty.
Yeah, so it resets the challenge and the challenge progress that you have, but it does not reset any rewards or any items that you've gotten.
So, to be perfectly clear, none of your other progress is reset. This is only resetting the challenge progress.
And the reason this happens is because the challenge progress is stored on the internet, which is why you can only play the challenge on the internet, and you can store it locally in your device, so even when you're off the internet, you can still play it until the next time you close and open it. So you reset that information, but you don't reset your game's information.
So if you're having a failure at the point where it's 16, so we're waiting the 60 seconds now. If you're having a failure where it shows a 16,000 days, and you've tried all this and it's not working, it's been reported by a few commenters that uninstalling and reinstalling will actually let this work.
But if you're gonna do that, there's a couple things that you need to do. First off, having a Warner WBID account is really good. You need to have played online battles, have an account so it backs up your file to the cloud. And if you want to just rely on that, I guess that's up to you. But to be safe, because, you know, WBID hasn't always known to be the most reliable, right? You want to also, if you can, back it up via third-party source. That way, even if WBID can't load your account, you can go offline and load it through a third-party source. So what we're doing now is the same thing that we did last time. It's one more cycle where we don't hit the confirm and go back into settings. Except this time we're turning Wi-Fi on because this is the final step. And so we're going to load in, confirm it. It'll do it, the credits message and the challenge is expired message. And then, as always, we lock it in. Because what happens is, when you just do this challenge reset, if you play from this point, when this screen is going to load in and you get the 50 credits, it'll work fine. Unless the game closes or crashes. In which case, any progress that you have on the challenge is going to be reset. But your number of credits is not going to be reset. So
Challenge credits.
So you might be, challenge credits. So you might be left with not enough credits to complete the challenge again, and having to redo it on standard mode and having to grind, and it's not a nice feeling if you don't get to complete it. So
confirm now.
how we lock it in is we close it.
Alright, so hold on, let's just show you. There's no standard progress. We're still on standard difficulty, there's no progress. I mean, part of the point was also, you can reset this at any point. If you can finish a standard challenge, go ahead and do it a few times. If you want to reset it after you've completed Nightmare, a few more copies, go ahead and do that.
You can do that too, yeah, any point in it. Even if you can only get, like, the first reward, you can still reset it. So, again, how we lock it in is close it, swipe it out of the menu so it's completely closed, and then reopen it from scratch. And so, like we said, what it does is it resets the challenge progress, but it doesn't reset the credit amount. So, what's actually happening is that your progress is resetting. Because you had no progress, nothing happens. And then, when you sign back in, you get the extra 25 credits because it thinks that your challenge has reset. It thinks that it's a fresh challenge. So your credit value stays the same, you get the 25 extra credits, and instead of resetting on a mostly completed standard mode or whatever it was like when you closed it, it resets on a standard mode with nothing completed on it, so there's no negative effects to you.
And the reason why we know this is if you've seen our two playthroughs, We've done one on when it was Godfall Superman, and one on animated Batman Beyond, where we did a quick run through the standard challenge, like a 50-minute video, and it crashed each time around the same time with about, I don't know, a handful of fights left.
Yeah.
So it's unstable enough that if you don't do this, you're just screwing yourself over a little bit.
Yeah, where unless you minimize it and do it in bursts without ever closing it, it's probably going to crash if you play it just all the way through. And it's not worth the chance. So now we have the 75 credits, the challenge is locked in, and we can move on, which is showing you Lobo. So this is the entire challenge reset. If you just came from the challenge reset, you can stop right here. But if you want to see Lobo at Elite 7 and level 42, he's really, really good. He has does he have the third highest or the second highest now?
Right now he's the third highest attack, but he's not maxed out yet. When he's maxed out, I think he'll be the highest highest damage of any character.
Yeah, so he has ridiculously high damage.
His passive is kind of crappy.
Yeah, his passive is not good.
It's not game changing. It's not bad that somebody can't tag out when they got the damage over time with the special 2. It's not bad that the damage over time will go up. The duration will go up by 20% the next time he does it. The problem is, we usually finish their fights fast enough. He's not doing a couple of his second special.
Yeah.
It takes too long to generate that much power.
So he's really good. His passive isn't that useful, but he has pretty low health. His health is on the low side. But here, I guess we'll just show you the damage. So you can see, Cassandra Cain Batgirl has 45,000, but she only has 45,022. And even at only level 42, it has 45,562. So he's got a good 540, 50 on her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to overtake both Ares and... But who knows?
Well, I know that all the gold cards level up the same way, so if you wanted to know, we could have looked at the base stats in the store, but we got him Elite 7 before we even did that.
Yeah, you know what, we should probably, next time we'll earn an extra copy of him through the challenge before we do this, and then we can have that, yeah. But this is, he's really good. I mean, this is the same character creep, like the power creep that we're seeing from previous characters.
Where they seem to just be making every new character just better enough, and every gear just better enough, that it makes it harder to not keep playing, right? Where if you want to keep playing, you either kind of have to continuously play each challenge, hopefully get each season-specific gear, or you kind of have to stop playing and then get back into it and crawl all the way up slowly. So it's the kind of thing that really, for us, almost traps us in it. It's not that we don't love the game, and it's not that, again, we have this YouTube channel on it, so we feel a kind of commitment past what we might even already, but it's the kind of thing that draws people like us in to just keep on playing and just not stop. Keep your skills, keep your
not everybody
knowledge.
But clearly, it's hard to see now, but around the high 30s, at Elite 7, Lobo with basic attack boost and crit chance was enough to solo bonus battle 6 himself. So if you're looking at this and wondering how we got him this far, we'll put a link in the description too. We've got another video that describes how to level up your guys really fast, which is what we were doing with Lobo.
And this is really good because we always cater these challenge reset videos a little bit to our newer audience, because our older audience doesn't necessarily need to watch every one of these videos. So if you are newer to the game, or at least newer to our channel, and maybe some of our glitches, and the kind of completionism element where you actually can complete the entire game and get everything in it, Lobo's an interesting way where you can really, from not that late on in his level, drag an entire team worth of people up by himself. So it's a not bad way to level up multiple characters at once.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that's everything we wanted to cover. See you guys next time.